Alright, let's do this. Let's try this out. Sunrise Land. Okay, this level, I remember this. This looked cool. Yeah, he's great. Oh, I need to not press jump on that. No. I can't remember who my next race is against, or in rando. Okay, we gotta go early on that. This is a cool level so far. Oh, maybe I don't want to go early now that I'm looking at it. I want to sit there and jump over the fish. Oops. I mean, I think that's the whole goal of entertainment, is to make, oh shit. To make you forget about the real world for a little bit. That's why I enjoy entertainment. Like, what am I supposed to do there? Yeah, this color palette's hot, I'm not gonna lie. This orange, the orange background is fucking sexy. Even then, I'm still on it. It's all Fortnite all the time then. You know, I don't think I'm good enough to be like an all Fortnite streamer. And beyond that, I don't think I want to be a Fortnite streamer. I think I don't want to be a one game streamer ever. Like, I just never want to play one game. Like, don't get me wrong, Mario games, like, I love them. They're my favorite. I've rarely played a Mario game. I can't think of one Mario game that I just straight up dislike. I dislike Skyward Sword. That's the only Zelda I straight up dislike. Ooh, and those DS ones, touchscreen. I don't like either of those, for that matter. See, like that's, I mean, it puts me in a position where this guy is throwing baseballs at me, and like one of these things needs to go. The baseballs, the fish, or the fire. Like, one of them has to go. Does that make sense? Like, having all three of these is a little unnecessary. The fish don't even do anything after you die to them once. Woo! But we'll see. Oh shit, I forgot about the fish. Look at that. The fish don't do anything. And look at that. Oh. What am I supposed to do right there?
New category.
I felt really good. I was like, oh shit, I'm killing it.
When you exit the bus in Fortnite, when you get your victory royale, switch to an all-forts run.
What I want to do is I want to play Fortnite, but have a speedrunning game that I can play when I'm dead and my teammates are still alive. Like Moon Master. Come on. Come on. Oh, I should have waited just one more second. There we go. Oh shit, that worked. Oh man. No, man, that's crazy. We the cool part is we both got third door. That was like the highlight of me for the entire Cali-thon trip. And if you told me I wouldn't have raised a dime, but I would go and be in a race where both players got third door, I would have gone anyway. Well, how am I supposed to handle this? I feel like. Like that's the only thought I'm having, is that I go extremely fast. I just think he kind of like overdid this. You know what I mean? Like this has probably like one enemy too much. This game, I feel like the problem with this game is it was made more like Mario Maker, and you need to take inspiration from Mario Maker, not make it like Mario Maker, because Mario World does not play like Mario Maker. You know? Yeah, I mean, it has, I am not going to be able to go beforehand, so. Okay, that worked. That did it right there. It's kind of like, and then you have to like stay at the back of the screen. My gosh, look at this unnecessarily tight section. The first half of this is awesome. I liked Colorado a lot. Colorado was fun, but Colorado actually gets really hot in the summer if you're not in the mountains. Okay, like this section is silly because like jumping off this guy, like jumping off that chuck, you're having to hit like such a specific part of the chuck to get all the way over those munchers, and that's not as fun as it could be, you know? Like I'm doing the trick, I'm just not doing it on the right frame rule or whatever, you know? Like it's kind of a little less fun than it should be. Okay. Okay. All right. I want it. This is gonna look really cool once you get it done, though. And maybe that's it. Maybe he was just like, oh, this looks too cool. Can't change it. Dead. This music's driving you insane. Oh, I think this music's dope. Damn you, butt-face Mario. I think that you shouldn't force the player to go to the left side of an autoscroller too often. Unless it's like, you know, an autoscroller that you can't keep up with type thing. Like a really, really fast autoscroller. But that's just, like, my opinion, man. Oh, I jumped way too late. Or too early. Yeah. Is it really that bad? I know. I think the thing is that it's not like a bad hack. It's really good in a lot of ways. It's like you could do so many small things that would make it a much more enjoyable experience. Does that make sense? It's not quite there yet. I'm still in the fun zone. like that jump. That jump doesn't need to be that tight. Like, it doesn't make it more fun. It just makes it more annoying. Does that make sense? And I think that's the thing, though. But, like, if you're always just, if your idea is just, like, unabashedly hard, like, if that's what your goal is for your hack, then, yeah, that's a good idea. But if it's, like, you know, you want to be a fun hard hack, I think that's different. Like, I think Grand Poo World is extremely fucking hard, but I don't think anyone would say it's not fun. It's super fun. Barb did, like, an incredible job of making a really hard hack. That's also super fun. Like, that would be an example of something that is not fun. Would be dying to that little fire bullet. Because you're like, well, what other choice do you have? You're in an auto-scroller, you know? Like, that's what I would say. And that would be my example of something like that. What would be better is just, like, put any other enemy that you could spin jump on right there. I mean, that, with all that being said, like, Mario 3's got bad levels. Oh my god. Alright, I feel like we're getting to the end. I don't know. It's a fine line, and I understand where if, like, you're watching me every once in a while or whatever, like, I understand where you could be like, he's being a bit nitpicky on this. And I might be being a bit nitpicky. But there is just, like, a fine line between, like, super fun, hard, and hard. Just to be hard. And I think that's a tough... What do I want to say? It's a very tough line to cross. And I think it's a problem that I've had in Mario Maker. Like, even making levels. And it's why I haven't made a ton of levels, because sometimes I'll make things like... I think Pugatory is a hard level that's not fun. I don't think there's much fun in Pugatory. Yeah, and not a lot of people play these. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, not a lot of people play these types of games. It's very hard. You're really, like... That's the other thing when you're, like, making these games. You're really, like, making a game for a target audience of, like, 30 people. You know? Oh my god, I just ran off. And you know what always happens in these levels when I bitch about them? Then I start to get how they work, and I'm like, oh, it's not too fucking bad, actually. It's pretty fun. Like, now that I'm getting it, I'm like, I take everything I said back. Jesus Christ. A sexual... A sexual innuendo is funny until people shove it down your throat. Oh, come on. Okay. For that particular thing right there, what would have made that incredibly way better is if he would have just shown the spiny coming off. Like, if, like, in Dram World 1, someone flashed a Dram World 1 where the end of Dram World 1 first level, where it shows the spiny walking off, that would have been a fair, awesome move. It's the exact same move. It doesn't change the level at all. It doesn't change the player's ability to do it. All it does is let them know it's coming, you know? And that's like a very small improvement, but that's like the type of things we're talking about, which makes it the difference between hard and hard and fun, you know? Okay. I think I got timing on this one. I think I got timing on this. We'll be good. Alright, let's do this. Jumped way too early. Jumped way too early. Hey! Oh. It auto-hosts Legion's players. My problem is what I'm hosting people and they host someone else, and my host will go to them. That's what I'm not liking. Like, my auto-host should pop once they go off, I feel like. Hey! Yeah, I think a way to make that section way better is just put the spiny lower and let you see him walking off, yeah. Ooh, continue and save. Oh, there's another exit here. Where could the other exit even be? I really believed in that. Yeah, I really believed in that. Yeah. Y'all the MVPs. You observant motherfuckers are the MVPs right there. Katie Kaz, thank you so much. Katnikoski. I'm so bad with names. The hack's good. This hack is like really, really good with like one or two really horrible moments. And that's kind of what it is right now. Like, each level has like one or two just like really just like why moments. I really like the changes so far though. Have made like levels that were just unfun to really fun. Like, I think this is like through 9, these are really solid. Oh, this is where we got yesterday. Oh, okay. Well then. Oh, this is way better. He took the muncher away from right there. Oh, taking the muncher away from that is a huge move. That's way better. So there used to be a muncher right here. That's significantly better. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, that's a cool section. I like that section a lot now. It's amazing how just taking away that muncher made it perfect. I have not watched the Andre the Giant documentary yet. No, I haven't. Okay, I remember this section. I didn't like this. Yeah, I'm really liking this hack now though, like with the changes made. Like the level of jank went from like an 8 to a 4, which is, I think anything below 5 is an acceptable level of jank, right? I mean, because like, I think ultimately at the end of the day, this is Kaizo Mario, and there's gotta be some jank. Does that make sense? There's gotta be a little bit of jank. I really like taking away that muncher right there. He took away that one muncher. I think that was actually pretty huge too. Oh, I could have done that correctly, but I didn't. Forgot about that fish. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, it's super. It's the changes you made have been like really subtle but huge changes. They've been really, really great. I've been having a really great time. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. It's just right there. You can see him falling though. That's huge. I like this section. Oh. Yeah, I mean there's a couple little things, but I think it's just like sometimes you just need other people to be playing your game, you know what I mean? I don't think it's possible to do everything on your own. I think that's like one of the things that I really hope they help out with in Mario Maker 2 is the ability to kind of like shadow upload levels or something so you can let people playtest them. Oh, I screwed that up. There we go. You gotta do a full jump on him. Yeah, being addicted to Mario Maker is better than being addicted to a lot of other things. So